I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all and pretend that I used to play Overwatch. I really don't play first-person shooters like that at all. I do like Halo, and I've only played the first Halo. But I like the story of Halo and how they incorporated the two, which is still one of my hot takes, is how Halo ruined video games. And it really didn't ruin video games. It's just that, you know, it's a copycat kind of league. And before Halo, Call of Duty was popular. It was cool. It was, you know, it wasn't what it is now. Well, not now, but, you know, at its height. You had your SOCOMs, you even had your old Golden Eyes and stuff. And I know I'm missing a lot of first-person shooters. Again, y'all, I didn't play them. And Overwatch is not exactly a first-person shooter, but it's a shooter. I don't play them like that. But I will mess with some Marvel Rivals, though. And so will a lot of people, and I believe that that's really where the appeal of Marvel Rivals comes from, is the fact that it's these characters that have been around since the 60s, literally, and they have been in the MCU and they're still current, and people still read comic books, believe it or not. But you know these characters, so it's more digestible. It's easier for us to just jump in, at least me as a casual, to jump into something like this. I mean, you got a PvP, a player versus player, as your favorite Marvel character with the expectation of more to come. But anyway, before we go any further, y'all, if you do like the channel, please make sure you hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. And if you're new, or you haven't subscribed, and you're in the hundreds of people who, you know, because I do it too sometimes, you know, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes I'll do it where you'll watch a person's video, you like the video, but you're like, is it enough for me to subscribe? But if you find enough, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That was a long little, you know, self-promotion. If I don't self-promote a little bit, then damn it, who gonna do it for me? Marvel Rivals, which I still need to play a lot more of, is the game that we didn't really know we needed. And last time that I checked, all right, Nip, seriously, last time that I checked, I ain't got to pay for nothing like that yet. Like, you know, just to play the game. Other than, you know, of course, buying the PlayStation or your computer up to snuff, and or, you know, internet. But internet is a staple now. Like, I might miss a meal to, you know, keep my internet on. I'm just saying, I had to, thank God I had that happen. But, you know, think about it. You ain't got internet. It just feel, it's nasty work outside without the internet. Black Panther, Loki, Luna Snow, Mantis, Peony Parker, Groot, Doctor Strange, my baby, Wanda Maximoff, and sister, my second favorite X-Man / woman, the goddess herself, Storm. Wolverine, Hulk, Namor, Magic, Punisher, Magneto, Captain America, of course. Stars and Stripes. Psylocke with the cheeks. It's about 30 characters. What was it? 22 to 30 characters in the initial starter pack, if you want to say. And then they just dropped with the Fantastic Four, which they bringing Fantastic Four back, and it feels like Disney's actually doing something smart for a change. Like they peel back as much of the hype for the MCU, even though it's still a lot of shit for the MCU coming out, if that makes sense. It's just not as much rumbling, even though Daredevil just dropped. But there's so many characters that you only know with the success, with the active daily users of, 454,925 to be exact. So let's round it up to 450,000 if you want to round it up more. Damn near 500,000 daily active users. Everywhere I go, everywhere we go, people wanna know what you playing. It is the Rival. Seriously, Marvel Rivals is with everybody and their grandma. Mamas, daddies, grandpappies, kids, baby daddies, baby mamas probably playing Marvel Rivals, but sometimes they do. And it just feels like it was one of those situations that we needed at the time, in this point in time in gaming. They can't fuck it up. It is possible to mess it up. You know, if they start overcharging for certain things, making things too much of a season pass. But Marvel has such a diverse cast of characters. They can bring out a character like, I'm waiting for, can I get one of my favorite Marvel characters in the game? Simon Williams, AKA otherwise known as Wonder Man, one of the strongest, but people always, and that hurts because Wonder Man is one of my favorite characters, Marvel characters. Is everybody out here overbloviating? Is that a word? Everybody out here coattailing, coat riding, jumping in the cab for Vision, and Vision is a clone of freaking Wonder Man. Like, I'm still to this day, Wanda, you gonna choose the man? Oh, see, that's it, man. We getting this is a real life shit. You gonna choose the man that was just a clone, damn near at the time, like an empty shell, and you gonna make him your baby daddy? Well, he did become your husband. But Wonder Man, who was in love with you all this time, who came back in Heroes Return Reborn for you, boo. Beast's best friend, Henry Hank McCoy, one of the second generations of the Avengers, 1963. Anyway, he's there. Go back and look. I was blessed to be around comic shops when I was growing up in junior high, high school. And I used to be able to, it was a brother that owned a comic shop. He ended up having to transform it to a furniture shop with his wife because, well, comics, that's when it was going through that decline in that late 90s. And I used to go and look in the 25-cent bin. I'd be in there for hours, y'all. And I remember not only reading the Marvel encyclopedias. I always like Marvel more than DC. I like Batman and some of the DC characters, like Wonder Woman with the thighs. But I never really got into her books like that. But I really gravitated to Marvel a lot. I don't know why. Maybe because X-Men has always been my favorite. For those of y'all who are old enough to remember, X-Men used to shit on Avengers. Avengers, even the books used to be boring, and it was all about X-Men because X-Men had all races, sexualities, creeds, colors, and beast, everything. And people, that's what people talk about X-Men is woke. Like, y'all done broke that word woke just like you broke the damn word hater. Like, yeah, you know, stop. Get some help. It's time to put that on the shelf. But how's X-Men? Well, X-Men always had black characters, always had native characters, always had Asian characters. It's always had a gay character. You know, Bobby Drake was gay. Maybe in the House of M, it didn't pan out the way it's supposed to pan out, you know, or it was a moment instead of a moment. But I mean, did they ever talk about Bobby Drake's sexuality a lot? Other than the fact when he was in one of those new X Factor books, like in the late 90s, early 2000s. Was it Tom Boucher? I can't remember what book or who wrote the book, but I think he was with Psylocke, or no, Havoc was with Psylocke. I can't remember, but he was stuck in his ice form. But X-Men and Marvel, to me, Stan Lee and his folks, they always felt like they pressed the envelope a little bit more when it came to certain topics than DC, at least for me. Even though I used to read Robin when he had a book too. But this is what I'm talking about, is just as I don't read comics like I used to read comics, but just as a fan of comics and being able to see something magical, legitimately magical about playing some of your favorite characters. The first characters I played with was with Wolverine and Storm. I still haven't played with Spider-Man. I need to get on some battles more. Maybe I'll probably stream some tomorrow or something. But I do need to get on some more battles and some more matches. It's just like, the reason why I wanted to play Overwatch before I knew it was a shooter, right? When it first dropped. And I was going to buy it, but I ended up buying an RPG. I forget what game it came out around that time. Here, let me check. I'm gonna do a check just to, let me pull up the Geek facts. Okay, Final Fantasy 16, The World of Final Fantasy, and it was another title that dropped. Oh, I Am Setsuna dropped. All in 2016 as well, but it wasn't that. It was just something else why I didn't pick up Overwatch. I was playing another game, or I bought some other game, some other RPG, but my point is I missed that opportunity. You know, a lot of times you miss that opportunity with that opening window. At least that's how I feel with games. And you're like, okay, I don't want to come in a year later. Everybody already know what they're doing, and they doing it. And they out here on a different level. So when I come into the game, I have to be the noob. You know what I mean? With Marvel Rivals, what I hear is, because I've been reluctant to go back, but what I've been hearing is just jump into some casual matches and then you can go into it. Because I watch a lot of people stream it. And well, y'all know how the game goes. Y'all know how the game goes. I really personally feel that it was the thing that we as gamers needed. Again, I have played the game. I just took a break. I haven't played since. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. If you did like the video, guys, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you made it this far, come on, you look. You know what you gotta do. I took a break for a minute. I mean, we all gotta take breaks. But I'm always making some kind of content here. Hit that subscribe button, and as always in the web, remember to eat, geek, sleep, repeat. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.